is the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Lupe Soliai, La'auli Ale Maliatoa, a.k.a. Joseph Parker.
Well, here comes Joseph Parker making his way to the ring, and he's brought a few with him. There are screams here just around the workout ring. Former WBO World Heavyweight Champion has that ambition, wants to become a two-time world champion, and fancies his chances against Daniel Dubois. Just thinks he's got too much for him, and I think we're going to get 5 minutes out of him, just like Caballero. Parker has gloved up, he's brought a few with him. I'm expecting a bit of a show.
Hopefully. Be interesting, wouldn't it? Andy Lee basically confirmed yesterday that he will be coming in a career heaviest. The target has been 120 kilos, which is 18 stone 12, which is about 9 pounds heavier than he's been at his heaviest previously. And it's muscle that's gone on him. It's been a long process, and they've really thought hard about things in this new phase of his career in all aspects, the S&C, the nutrition, the planning of camps around family and all that kind of stuff. And it looks like he's reaping the benefits, because I think he's happy with every single aspect of preparation currently. He feels like he's in the best possible place to succeed. He's giving himself every chance.
Yeah, that is the feeling around Joe Parker, that every time we see him, he just looks happy, he looks content, he looks in a good place in his life. We haven't seen him in the ring since March 2024, so it'll be almost a year when he sets foot in the ring on Saturday night, but he's been working on himself. Whilst there may be some ring rust, he's been in the gym, he's been training, he's been putting on some muscle.
Yeah, and maybe he wouldn't have been able to put on that muscle had he been active with fights, because you're preparing for fights, you can't bulk up as much because you're doing more cardio, etc. So maybe it's all happened for a reason for him.
You feel like as a heavyweight he's always had the basic minerals for it, because he's from that Samoan heritage, and physically he has their kind of traditional attributes. You know, he's kind of big boned.
Yeah.
There's that natural musculature there. And
big legs,
big backside, and that's really good for a heavyweight, because that's where the real power comes from, not just to throw a shot but to hold one. And I think the extra weight, I think it is twofold, because he's got to hurt Dubois if he's going to win this fight. He has to, because Dubois will just keep coming like the Terminator, and if you don't do something serious to stop him, that's what will happen. That you know, it's a small place, that ring.
Yeah.
He's going to have to pick his moments, but he's got to hurt him. But he's going to get hit too. So that extra weight will help him, I think, hold the shot. You know, it's a fascinating fight. This, it really is.
Yeah, as you say, he'll have to hurt him, and hurt him early, because Daniel Dubois is going to be all over him. He only knows one way, does Dubois. But this Joe Parker that we're looking at, it feels like he's a completely different fighter to what he was when he became world champion. That was so many years ago now. Look at him now.
Looks heavier, heavy-footed, stands still, more, plants his feet more, and maybe he's just adjusted that, tweaked it for this particular fight. But you can tell most fighters that have turned up tonight have done as little as possible. He'll give us our 5 minutes of speculation. But you know what? That shows how serious he is. He just wants to get the job done. Every opportunity he can do to improve himself, to prepare himself for Saturday night, he's going to do it. Because realistically, he's actually working on a couple of things here. He could have tapped and moved, tapped and danced, shadow boxed and did nothing, but he's actually working on things.
Yeah, I think he is. I think Andy's got a little GoPro on, hasn't he, Andy Lee? So they're probably even filming this and having a look at it later on. It's that kind of attention to detail that you can see really when they do their fly on the wall stuff that they've been dropping on YouTube. You see what they want you to see, but they do show you a lot. You know, it's fairly open, because I think they're just so happy with the way that they've got the setup.
Yeah, he's terrific across social media, is Joe Parker. He's got those fly-on-the-wall documentaries that you mentioned, Andy, and who can forget the music videos that he's been making. I mean, he kept a lot of us sane during lockdown. It was like a new video every day. And then the call-outs. I don't think he's done one of Daniel Dubois, but he called out Dillian Whyte with a wonderful version of Back for Good by Take That. Him and his pals all together sat around a car miming, or at least I think they were miming. Maybe Joe Parker's got a hidden talent of being a great singer too. He's certainly a very talented man, and I'm looking forward to hearing from him. I think Chris Mannix is poised and ready. Let's hear from Big Joe Parker.
Well, Joe, I don't think too many people here in Riyadh have been as happy as you to be here. You've been smiling all week long. How are you feeling a couple of days before this fight?
You know what? I actually feel fantastic. I've done all the work, and I'm well prepared, and I just want to go in there and put on a great display. But I'm very happy, and I'm excited, but I'm saving it all for fight night.
So you work in the pads there for a couple of minutes with Andy Lee. You've talked a lot about what he's meant for you in your career. What has he brought to you that's been different?
It's taken me a while to understand what he's been trying to teach me, but it's come at the right time. The last few fights I've had, I've been able to show what we'll be working on, and on a show it again on Saturday night.
You've dealt with the power of Zhilei Zhang, of Deontay Wilder. How different do you think the power of Daniel Dubois is going to be?
Listen, Daniel Dubois hits very hard. Bring it on.
Good luck, Joe.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, I love that. Daniel Dubois hits very hard. Bring it on. That is a Joe Parker who is ready, in his view, to become a two-time world heavyweight champion on Saturday night.
Absolutely, he's been doing this a long time. He knows the realities of it. It's heavyweight boxing. Dubois is a machine. He will keep coming forward, and there's no way that you're going to win a fight like this without wearing some leather. That's just what's going to happen, and you have to be up for the challenge. You don't want it to happen, but you have to be prepared for it happening.
Champion from Greenwich, London, England. His professional record: 22 wins, 2 defeats. 21 of his 22 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the hard-hitting, reigning, and defending IBF heavyweight champion of the world, Triple D, Daniel Dynamite Dubois.
Yo, hear me now, rude boy and rude gal. Joseph Parker, you know, say you're in a world of trouble when you want to test the champion. Daniel, oh Daniel, Triple D Dynamite Dubois. It's Daniel, oh it's Daniel, Triple D, the heavyweight champion of the world.
Well, here comes Daniel Dynamite Dubois with his own customised music. I've been saying all week, this is a man who is getting more media savvy. He understands it, more commercially savvy. He's got his own ring tune now, Matt.
And I love it. What a tune. Yeah. He's really, I think he's just growing into becoming a champion. Yeah. You know, you can see he's walking with a newfound confidence for sure.
And that was an ear-to-ear smile from Daniel Dubois. I think he's been fairly relaxed this week, you know. There's a few things that he doesn't want to do. He doesn't particularly like doing those little social media games that all the broadcasters and promoters get them to do. It's not really his thing.
He wasn't having any of that, was he? In our room anyway on Monday, he was having absolutely none of it. But that's fair enough. You know, it's not his bag. He doesn't want to engage with it. But that performance at Wembley was massive. It was huge. I thought he looked good all week, actually. People were looking for signs of nerves and tension. I didn't really feel like they were there. This is a guy who zones in and locks on naturally in a way that other people I don't think are really able to do. Now he's found that self-belief. He's a dangerous man.
Well, delighted to be joined by Mr. Andy Lee, who has been plotting the demise of Daniel Dubois. How are you feeling? Not too long to go now.
No.
You had a little look at Daniel Dubois there?
Yeah. He's not going to do anything, is he? He's not training. I like the song though. The song's good. I really like the song. Yeah.
Well, listen, he's grown in confidence. He's got his own song now. It feels like he's a completely different guy. But you guys are very confident. You get the job done on Saturday.
We have to be confident. We believe in the work we're doing. It's an extremely hard fight. It's a 50-50 fight. It's a world heavyweight title, but we're in full of confidence. We're in great mood. And
Daniel, just days away from defending that heavyweight title of yours, how are you feeling going into this fight?
I'm feeling confident, ready to go now. It's fight time. Let's go.
I was asking Joseph Parker about the impact that Andy Lee has made on him. You've had Don Charles in your corner now for several fights, done a great job with you. What kind of impact has he made as your trainer?
I think it's been a team effort, not just Don, my dad, and everyone that's around the team. They're just all working together, and it's powerful.
Joseph Parker was just up there. Very complimentary of you and your skills. What do you think of Joseph Parker?
I'm just ready to fight on Saturday. Let's go. Let's go, man.
How important is it for you to defend this heavyweight title?
Really important, you know, the step to greatness, really. So, yeah, I'm ready.
Good luck, Daniel.
Thank you. God bless.